Yep, I don't know if this is gonna work for me. Hey girl, today we're doing a no makeup look. I've been meaning to do this forever, but I finally came around to it. I'm drinking some matcha while I do this look. For this look, I use all drugstore products, so I'm really excited about that. The foundation shade is a little bit off, okay? So just letting you guys know before you get into the video, it's a little bit off, but I still feel like it looks pretty good. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you join the family. So let's get into this video. So I didn't do my brows yet, so I'm gonna actually take a little razor thing, one of these, and I'm gonna shape them a little bit just because I want to have some type of definition, just because it makes it a little easier to fill them in when they are not as bushy or just like wild. I know my brow hairs are not super bushy, but I do have excess brow hair that I like to get rid of and help shape my brows. So I'm just gonna have a sip of my matcha. I made an iced matcha today. Well, not iced, but just a cold matcha today. And it tastes really good. So I'm gonna use the ColourPop brow pencil. This is not my favorite one. I like the precision brow one, but this is the Boss Brow for my brows. So I'm just gonna outline my brows and fill them in really quickly. Alright, so that's how I'm going to do my brows. To set them, I'm going to use the Easy Breezy Brow from CoverGirl. This is just a clear brow product. So it looks like this. And I'm just going to run this through my brows. Just help them look just more fluffy and a little bit more natural. Obviously, my brows are not naturally this full, but I want these fake brows to look natural. Get what I mean, okay? I also do not want to carve them out because I feel like that starts to look unnatural and not as no makeup-ish. That's why I really wanted to shape them, so I wouldn't need to conceal, as you know, I wouldn't feel like I needed to conceal. So all right, so moving on into primer, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, which is definitely one of my favorites. Absolutely love this primer. It's affordable and it's amazing, so I am loving it. I'm going to use my hands to just work this into my skin. For foundation, I have two products. These are the Revlon Candid foundations, and I have the glow version and the regular version, which is a natural finish as opposed to a moisture glow finish. I have never tried these before on my face, so I'm really interested and curious, but I know they do give you that natural, like no makeup look, so I am excited. This is kind of like a first impression. So I'm going to spray this on my, well, pump this onto my Amazon sponge, and this shade is called 520. I'm not sure if it's a good match for me. Actually, it's the shade Cocoa, but it actually looks kind of light. It actually looks pretty light on here. Oh, this is very light. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work for me. Let's just put, let's see. I'm gonna keep blending it in because sometimes things do work out somehow. I don't know, but let's just blend it in some more. Yeah, this is definitely too light for me. Let's see the glow version. This is the glow. Okay. Alright, I think the glow version is actually a little bit better of a match. So I'm going to use the glow version on my forehead. I'm going to use the glow version on my forehead because I think it matches a little better. Although I still feel like these are a little bit too light for me. Although this is not the right shade, I do think this foundation is perfect for this type of look. I'm going to leave it on and just imagine it was the right shade, but I definitely need to get myself the right shade. I'm going to use some of this L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, and this is definitely more full coverage, but you do want to, I personally want to make sure my under eyes are covered and they look not tired. So I'm going to use this for my concealer under my eye, and I'm just going to blend this in. I'm sure you guys can tell that my eyelid does look a little different, so I have to put something on there so that it kind of matches my under eye area. So I'm going to add a little bit of concealer up here just so that it matches, not because I want to put concealer there. I just don't want it to look so different. I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer up here. See how it matches a lot better with the concealer? So next I'm going to take my Milani translucent medium to deep powder, and I'm gonna put this all over my face. I'm gonna just dust this onto my face to set my foundation. So to set my under eye, I'm going to use some with the sponge and just press this in right here. And press this into my forehead. I do want to add some more dimension back into my face. I'm going to use the Patricia Bright palette. Having dimension in your face is actually more natural than having a flat face. Like when you do foundation, your face becomes all one color, and you just want to add some more dimension back because it's more natural. Your face does have dimension naturally, and you take that away when you apply foundation all over it. So definitely add some bronzer to bring back some natural dimension. This is the You Are Gold compact. It's not as deep as the other one that I like using from this collection, so it's gonna look a little bit more natural than the Dusk palette. I think it's called Dusk, but the one that I always use. Yeah, so I like this one. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose using this Makeup Geek brush. And I'm going to take a little bit and add this right in here just because on me personally this looks very natural because my eye has a deep crease kind of. So adding something dark in here is pretty natural for me because naturally my eyes are, you know, not super deep, but they're a little deep. So for blush, I wanted to use this NYX blush. This is called Citrine Rose, and it is a palette. It's one of the Sweet Cheeks blushes. If I can open it. Okay, here we go. So this one does have a slight bit of sheen to it, so I would be careful with it. It's gonna give you a beautiful glow though, so I like that. I really don't think you need highlighter because this already gives you that natural glow, like the no makeup, you know. So for now, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna actually use the BFF3 lip liner because it's not as dark as the other brown ones that I have. This is from ColourPop. And then for lips, I'm gonna use this Jordana lip gloss. It's called Zombie Latte instead. I'm not sure if this is a lip gloss, to be honest. I think it's more like a lip cream. I don't know if it's an actual gloss, but it looks really pretty. I do want to add a little bit of mascara, so I'm going to use the Essence mascara for my bottom lashes just to bring them out a little bit. Alright. I'm going to use the Olay Ultimate Hydration Mist to set my face. Alright, so I'm going to use this spray to set my face. My mom just called, sorry. Was this type of look? Oh my gosh, this went in my mouth. Oh my gosh. With this type of look, you definitely do not want it to look powdery because that just makes it look makeup-y. So makeup, like it looks like, that just makes it look like you have a ton of makeup on. So just spray in your face with the setting spray to make it look more melted and just more natural. I'm actually going to add a little bit of highlighter just because I feel like I can use a little pop, you know. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild highlighter powder, and it's called Awesome Blossom. I'm going to add some in the corner right here. This is going to help open up my eyes. I'm going to add some on my nose. Guys, so this is the entire look with my highlighter. This is definitely a really natural look, and I can tell because I'm such a full coverage queen that I'm looking at myself like, oh, I could use a little bit more coverage. But I do think it's good to have this type of natural-ish look. If you want to stay away from the highlight, you can definitely do so. I feel like you don't need as much, but the little bit of highlighter, I don't think it's gonna take away too much. So let me just take this out so you guys can. All right, so let me just take these things out my hair. Alright, so this is what everything looks like together. I really love the way it looks. The only thing I would change is the foundation shade. I just would get my shade instead of the shade that's a little bit too light for me. But overall, I really love this look. I think it's super natural, super easy, and it looks like the look where people say, I love people who don't wear makeup. And you're like, but I am. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you did enjoy, give me a thumbs up and comment down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!